Subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss an update from First Post.
Hello and welcome to the 3rd annual First Post Social Media Awards. I know we started these awards just last year, but we've decided to follow the Krish numbering system, so please deal with it.
The First Post Social Media Awards are where we celebrate the big trends and trend makers of the year. 2018 was a crazy year. While statues went up, pretenses of good governance came crashing down.
We want to vent, so we're not going to spare anyone. Now you might take offense at something we say, but then taking offense is so 2017, don't you think?
Then let's get straight to it. Our first category in keeping with the season is Best SHAADI.
2018 was easily the year of weddings. From Deepveer to Nikyanka to Sonam Anand.
No hashtag?
Thank God for that. Shaadis ruled our timelines. But the winner for this category has to be this gentleman who looks happier than any groom ever. Move over, celebs. India's common man does Shaadi like no one else.
Alright, now the next category, Best Social Media Trend. We devoted gigabytes and careers in covering the Kiki Challenge, Laurel and Yanni.
I'm on Team Yanni.
Behen, it was Laurel. Modi's yoga video led to a flood of memes as well. But the social media trend of the year has to be the wink, be it Priya Prakash Warrior or Rahul Gandhi. Wings made headlines. No wonder we are ending the year with
Moving on to our next category, the Shri Shri Taimur Ali Khan Most Photogenic Celeb Award. From the title of the award, you know how big and serious this category is. The Paps had a field day with all the celebs they had to cover all year, but the best celebrity image has to be Anushka Sharma's viral expressions in Sui Dhaga, which spawned a cottage industry of memes.
Now moving on to our next category, Best Superhero. Superheroes had their best year yet, be it the Avengers, Deadpool 2, Black Panther,
Rajnikant,
him too. We got a glimpse of them all. Some of you will even want Modi in this list, but honestly, we saw some heroic judgments from our Supreme Court. Be it 377 or Aadhaar or Sabrimala, India's Supreme Court took some tough decisions, while the rest of the country watched in awe.
Our next category is Best Defense of One's Character. When pushed into a corner, every asshole comes up with a spirited defense of themselves.
There were many such assholes this year, including and the list goes endless. But Anvisha was witness to easily one of the most path-breaking yet succinct defense against an allegation.
Yeah, at the peak of India's second METOO wave, I reached out to singer Abhijit Bhattacharya to get his side of the story on all the allegations that had cropped up against him. And guess how he responded? Now, because strange things keep happening in the newsroom, my editor asked me to reach out to him once again and get a final response from him. And guess what he said? Our next category is for Best Writer. Now, I'm still recovering from Daisy Shah's claim to fame.
Our business is our business, none of your business.
But there was some spectacular writing on display in 2018, including the golden one-liner from Ravi Shastri, where he spoke about, you know, balls. Not those balls. Balls. But the best writing was actually all the rewriting of names and places this year. In reclaiming our history, Allahabad became Prayagraj, Faizabad became Ayodhya, and someone even wanted Agra to become Agrawal.
Balls. Our next category is for Outstanding Achievement in Social Media. Radhika Apte was omnipresent on social media this year, and so were all those Ganesh Gaitonde memes. And who can forget the Statue of Unity, which united us all in debating the very need for its existence. But no one capitalized on social media the way the PR teams of all the Shaadis did. The whole world waited with bated breath for the first images from Lake Como during Deep Week. And when they did eventually arrive, it was like watching Padmavat release all over again, except this time, we wanted to jump in the fire.
So this is one of my favorite categories, the Rakhi SAWANT Award for Worst Use of Social Media.
Priyanka, we have a competition.
Honestly, everyone deserves an award for worst use of social media because it gives everyone a voice. But the irony of the situation is that the worst year on social media belonged to Facebook. From Cambridge Analytica to privacy concerns to being the go-to place for fake news, we'll have to admit that Facebook had a crap 2018.
Our next award is for Best Performance in a Negative Role. This year saw many villains. Some top Australian cricketers were banned for ball tampering. Lone wolf shooters in the US continued their killing spree, and strongman leaders from across the world consolidated their power. But it's not the men who tampered with the cricket ball, or the men who shot innocent kids in school, or the strong men who are polarizing their nations that we should be worried about. It's just men who win the Negative Role Award for 2018 and for all the years before this. This actually should just be a Lifetime Achievement Award.
The next category is the Best Performance in a Leading Role. Virat Kohli made a ton of runs this year, again. Priyanka Chopra seems on her way to global superstar supremacy, and even Rahul Gandhi has firmly upgraded from the child artist category to stake a claim for this prestigious award after he hugged Modi and led the Congress to key election victories. But we have decided to give this award to Donald Trump this year because that man has been relentless with his 3 AM tweeting. No matter how deep the shit is, DJT knows how to wade through it and come up trumps.
The final category, the big one, Best Film. No contest, let's not even joke about this. The METOO movement finally hit Indian shores in a big way. Mighty men had to face the music, and we're finally taking concrete steps towards making workplaces safer for everyone. METOO easily wins this, and the best thing is, picture abhi baki hai mere dost. So that's it for this year's First Post Social Media Awards.
And hope you had a great 2018.
And for those of you who are still using Musical.ly, please stop in 2019.
Cut.
Chalo friend, chai pee lo.